Hello, this is Heidi here. This video is going to go over our frequently asked question upload instructions. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open up this question mining spreadsheet. So this sheet is going to have a lot of information on it, but really what I want you to do is scroll over until you see the column that says assigned for upload. You are going to filter on this column for yes. So these are all of the questions that are assigned for upload as of currently. Okay, so really what this spreadsheet is showing you is it gives you the website that we are going to add this content to. It gives you the page on the website that we are going to add the FAQ to. And then it gives you the question and then the answer to the question that we would like uploaded onto the site. So my suggestion would be first up to filter by your site. So let's do Lakewood first. Okay, so we are going to access the Lakewood site on Snaps and go to the ceiling repair page. Looks like I'm already there. Okay, so we are going to go into Snaps. Let's just start over, and then we're going to look up the Lakewood drywall site, and we are going to go ahead and edit that site. Okay, so I know I'm on the Lakewood drywall site, and then I'm going to find the ceiling repair page. So this says ceiling repair SP. So what that means is that it is the ceiling repair service page. So when we go into our pages menu, and we go to our services, if you look down here, this tab is called drywall services. So that means it will be under drywall services. And then here is our ceiling repair service page. So I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to X out of this pages menu. So whenever you use your pages menu to find what page you're on, just always make sure up here that you're on the right page. So right up here is this will tell you what page you're on. And then this is also a good indicator, the H1. Excuse me. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to add a section in here to add these FAQ questions onto the page. So we're going to just walk through this together. It's been a while since I've done this, so bear with me. Okay, so on these pages, they should mostly all have this row here that is kind of near the bottom of the page where it provides our phone number. So what we're going to do is right above that row, we are going to add a section. Okay, so this gives you all of the pre-made sections in Snap. So what we're going to do is, there is actually an FAQ section right here. So we're going to go to that. Okay, so this gives us a few pre-designed widgets of how we can add our FAQs. Okay, so we're just going to use this first one right here. So if you just click on this, it'll add it to the page, and then we're going to go Save Section. All right, so we would like this row to look more like the rest of our site, so we'd like to match the colors. So what we're going to do is go into Row, Edit Design, and then, so right now it has an image background, so let's delete that under this background section. And then we're going to go to Color, Background Color, and pick the color that matches this row right here. So I think that's the right. Yeah, so just make sure that this green matches the green that was used on this Call Us row below it. I don't really like this Need Help, so we're going to change this with FAQs. And then Frequently Asked Questions. Let's shrink this down a bunch because it's too big. There, okay. So if we delete that line that's in there, so yeah, pretty much make your row look like this. FAQs, Frequently Asked Questions. And it's the same color as this one down here. I think I'm going to change the text to black. Let's see how that looks. I think that looks better. Okay, so we're going to change the text to black, on here, just so it kind of matches more of our site. Okay, so essentially make your row. Okay, so I just added this our, so our frequently asked questions and FAQs. So essentially just make your row look similar to this one. Okay, so what this widget does is it creates all of these questions and then a spot to answer the questions with drop downs. So this is all stuff we did not have to create in Snaps, which is awesome. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to input this information. So if you hover over where the questions are, you'll see this blue box. And if you click into it, here is the information of what is already set up in this widget. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our spreadsheet, and this is where the questions and the answers are provided. So we are on the ceiling repair page. I'm just going to filter by that for now, just so we don't use any of the wrong questions. Okay, so we're on the ceiling repair page for the Lakewood Drywall Squad, and here are our questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this first question out of the spreadsheet, and I'm going to go into this first item. One second, sorry, I think it's being there. Okay, sorry. So if you click into the first item, it should give you this message thing over on the side. I have noticed that before where sometimes it doesn't populate this. So if it doesn't do it, just X out of it and click on it again, and hopefully this little side thing will open. Okay, so we've copied our question. So let's paste it into this title section. So what are common causes of ceiling damage? So paste that into there. We are going to leave this as it is. And then we're going to go over to our next column in the spreadsheet, which is our FAQ content. And we are going to copy the text from there. So we are going to then go back into Snaps. We're going to delete this description and paste the answer into here. Okay, so first thing I noticed is there's abbreviations when we paste over from Excel. So let's go ahead and delete those. First things first. Okay, so now you just want to kind of look at the information that's pasted over and make sure that it looks formatted correctly. So I think that these bullet points could use a line in between them just because it's a lot of information. So I'm going to go like that. These bullet points have a very clear kind of header to them, because they have these words here and then a dash. So I'm going to go ahead and bold those. So I'm just trying to make this look visually nice for the reader. So this kind of highlights the main points. Okay, so that is our first question, and we pasted it in here. So there are multiple questions for this ceiling repair. So what you would do is you would just go through and populate all of these that we have questions for. So yeah, when it's set up with this many questions. But what I'm going to do is so once you've inputted all your questions for that service page, then you can just go ahead and delete all of these extra questions. And then if you need to add one, just go ahead and add a question. Okay, so I'm going to leave the other ones for you to upload. So anytime that we upload anything into Snaps, we always want to make sure that the formatting looks good. So I just X'd out of this content. So just looking at this, it looks like this little arrow right here is blue, where nothing else on this site is blue. So we are going to try to change that. So again, I just clicked in here where the question is housed, and then go to design. And then it should be somewhere in here. Give me a minute here. Layout, title. expandable icon style. Sure. Okay, so that's where that blue is. So we're going to change it to the green that we are using on this site, or whatever the main color is from this row. Okay, so that gives us our little drop down. So anytime that you add, when you're done adding questions for a page, please always go into your preview and just make sure that it looks good. Okay, so go to your little expandable menu and then make sure that this looks good on the preview version. Okay, so this is where we did our bolding and added those extra lines, and I think that really helps to make this visually nice for the reader. Okay, so you have now uploaded your question, you've checked to make sure that the formatting looks good, and then you can go ahead and republish. So when you're republishing, just make sure that you're done all of what you're doing for that site. So let's say that today all we had assigned to Lakewood Drywall Squad was this one question. Then I'm going to go ahead and republish this. And then we're going to put the date in here. And then please populate who uploaded the content into Snaps. Okay, so that is how you actually upload the entire FAQ widget. And then there are going to be pages that you come across where it will just be an addition to the FAQ section that's already on here. So if you get to a page and you're scrolling through and you see there's already an FAQ section, then that's even easier, because all you have to do is go in and add a question. So let's say we were assigned another question to ceiling repair. What we would do is just go into your page, you'd see there's an FAQ section. You would click in here and then you would add an item, and you would take your question and put that information in here and the content into here. So this will happen on this sheet, that you will come across pages that already have the FAQ section on here. So like we said, all you got to do is just click into this widget and then add an item when you come across that. Okay, so it's either going to be we need to add this widget and populate it, or we are just adding to the FAQ section that's already on the page. We are going to be publishing these, so please publish the questions that are assigned to you, and make sure that you indicate the upload date and your name. I think that is it for this task, so please go through it and check out all of the questions that are assigned to you, and then go through that. So in this initial instruction video for the initial assignment, I have just assigned the FAQs to you, so we're doing a kind of like upload dump of all these FAQ questions. But eventually what's going to happen, and I'll keep you in the loop, but what we are going to do is we're going to add a schedule into here. So essentially we will be providing quite a few questions to you and then a upload schedule for them. So it'll either be, you know, like I will do all of the assigning to you. I just wanted to explain in this video that if there isn't a scheduled out date, then just go ahead and upload it. But if I indicate an upload frequency or schedule in here, that just means that it's not going to be uploaded all at the same time. And I will give you all of that information when I assign that task to you. Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know, and have a great day. Thank you.